All right, there's plenty more to wrestle with tonight. Joining me now is Queensland National Senator Matt Canavan, who's in Canberra, lawyer and businesswoman Carolyn de Russo, and the commentator who just always crosses the line, Prue Macsween.
Just wait for tonight.
Welcome, panellists. Good to have you with us.
Thanks, Smithy.
All right, Foreign Minister Penny Wong has used her speech to the UN General Assembly to label Vladimir Putin's nuclear threats as weak and desperate, while calling on China and the global community to ramp up pressure on Moscow to end its invasion of Ukraine. I keep reading European commentators saying Putin is a goner, but this is Russia we're talking about, Matt Canavan. The Kremlin doesn't do democracy very well, does it?
Well, it doesn't, Chris, and while I don't object to the comments that Penny has made, they have come across or read to me as a little naive. I mean, the idea that China's going to listen to the Australian Foreign Minister here and change its alliance structure with Russia or other countries is absurd. The best thing we could do, this is what frustrates me, I can't stand what Vladimir Putin has done, and it is barbaric, and we should do what we can to deter such aggression. The best thing we could do, though, Chris, is to increase our production of the very goods that is funding Vladimir Putin's war. The reason he can continue this war, and potentially for a long time now, is because he's making more money selling oil, primarily oil, but also gas, than before the invasion occurred. And he's able to do that because Western countries, and particularly Europe, have shut down their oil and gas production and are creating a shortage of the product, pushing the price up of Putin's exports. Now, we, as the world's largest liquefied natural gas exporter, largest coal exporter, could play a big role in helping to subdue worldwide energy shortages, push downward pressure on energy, and therefore undermine and undercut Vladimir Putin's war machine. But instead, we're giving these pointless speeches at the United Nations, getting some kind of virtue signalling that we care about the Ukraine, their people. Well, why don't we do something, drop our net zero agenda and undermine the funding of Putin's war? Yeah,
we're going in completely the wrong direction for the times that we face. Prue, I'm just looking at all of this, and I know you're right across this issue. I think he could be more dangerous, backed into a corner, losing than what he was when he started this invasion.
Absolutely, Smithy. What's worrying me is that this guy is fighting now for his life, his reputation, his credibility, his millions, and he is like a cornered rat. And the sad thing is that he's now a dangerous one. He's only got one lever to pull, or two. One, cut off all the fuel, as per Matt's saying, that he's supplying to keep Europe going, or two, nuclear, and that's the terrifying thing. And let's hope that, obviously, Xi's not going to take much notice of Penny Wong, but I think he will take notice of the rest of the world. So all world leaders must be speaking loudly against this.
Well, let me ask you this, Carolyn. What is the plan for that eventuation? What is the plan for when he does become so desperate he's firing a nuclear missile in some direction? Have we got a plan? Obviously, we don't know about it. That's understandable. What should be the plan?
I have no idea if there is a plan or if there isn't a plan. Let's just hope that those people who are responsible in those positions, national security, and where we have those multilateral security type of, that they have an idea of what they should do in that circumstance. I have absolutely no clue. Not my wheelhouse. But the fact of the matter is, this is not the first time that there has been some sort of nuclear threat. You know, we've seen it in a different kind of way in relation to North Korea. We see it in another different kind of way in relation to Iran. You cannot tell me that this is the first circumstance where people, you know, in the broader global international community have gone, oh, this could potentially be an issue.
Yeah, you'd think that they'd be across some kind of response.